Patterns, patterns, patterns. Patterns are a strong contributing factor to the price an opal can fetch when you go to sell it. The opal that we're cutting today, I'm hoping is going to have a pattern that's going to drive its price up. Let's take a look. So this is the opal that we're tackling today. It's obviously a black opal. You can see there's black potch on top as well as underneath that color bar, and it appears to be quite a nice blocky flagstone pattern. There is a pit in the bottom left of the stone, as you can see, as well as that black potch / matrix that sat on top of the color bar. I'm hoping just to expose the color underneath that, find a shape, and then end up with a black opal that's got a really nice flagstone blocky pattern to it. There are some other opals that we're cutting in today's video, so it's not just this one. Stick around and enjoy. So now that we're over to the opal cutting wheels, we can begin to tackle this small but mighty opal. I'm going to work slowly around the edge of the stone first, just bringing in those rough edges before we look to tackle that matrix or black potch on the top. Let's not forget about that pit that was in the bottom corner, so I'm going to try and roll that out, but I imagine it goes so deep it's probably smarter just to remove it entirely. The black potch that's on top, it's pretty obvious that it only sits above the color bar, so I'm not worried about it going from the top to the bottom. But I need to make sure that I'm not leaving deep scratches in the face of the stone. The problem with working on a stone this small, it's very easy to accidentally grind some colour away. It's taken a long time for the opal to reach your hands, 100 million years to be exact. So when you're working on a stone this size, remember to be gentle and don't rush. Like, it's taken so long for it to get there. It's okay if you take a little bit longer to work on a stone this size. Sure, it might not be worth your time to cut it, but remember there's someone out there that might enjoy that stone when it's being worn in jewellery. I'm just cleaning up around the edges still a little bit before moving over to the 400 grit wheel. The reason I've moved over to this wheel is because it leaves smaller scratches in the face of the stone, so I can take a little bit extra time to remove that black potch without the worry of leaving scratches that are too deep for me to take out. I did tell you guys that there are some other stones that we're working on today, and here they are. First of all, the one that I've been filming, this beautiful blocky flagstone pattern black opal. This one, I wish I filmed. It came from a piece of gamble rough. There was sand everywhere, but the colour bubbled up on the inside and turned out to be a really, really nice black opal that's probably going to have quite some significant value to it. Here's another black opal, N1 jet black opal, slightly directional colour, but has bright greens and blue flashes, and a beautiful freeform shape. We have this directional pointer with orange, greens and red player colour. It's actually quite bright, it's just a shame that it's such a directional stone. Another one that came from a piece of gamble rough is this reddish, pinkyish, blue-green player colour opal. Again, it's freeform, but I love it. This one I don't have high hopes for. It's a small chip, but it's super bright, but that white matrix is probably going to kill the stone. These two turned out to be complete duds. And lastly, an oval flagstone chaff pattern black opal. Let's get cutting. Now that we've got all the opals dopped up on their dop sticks, we can begin to do the final shaping and final polishing. We're beginning with this one that we've been filming from the start. Yes, there is still some black potch on top, and I know for a fact that I'm going to have to take the remaining bits of that out on the 600 grit wheel, because if I do it on the 400, once again, the scratches will be too deep. But the 400 grit wheel allows me to do some finer shaping, and I can't ignore that part, so we're doing that now. Onto this absolute weapon of a black opal. Really annoyed that I didn't film this one from the start, but at least you get to enjoy me finishing it off. I'm really, really excited to see how this one turns out with that final polish. I'm not going to show you all of the opals on all of the wheels because that would just take forever, but I'm going to show you some of the best ones. Here's that jet black opal now. Once again, just finishing up the shape, taking out all the scratches left behind from the previous wheel, preparing it for its final polish. Onto the 600 grit wheel now, taking out the remainder of that black spot that's in the stone, and working through all of the other opals as well. This one with the reds is really electric. I'm really surprised how this one turned out. It's time for the final polish, my favourite part of the process, where you see the final result. If you're polishing lots of opals, make sure to keep your wheels wet, otherwise you risk burning the opal. Now enjoy the reveal of all the stones. What a beautiful haul of black opals that we've got ourselves today. Honestly, sometimes I even surprise myself. Let's take a closer look. So here's the one that we filmed the most. It weighs in at 0.365 carats. It's a blue-green play of colour with a low dome, but a beautiful flagstone pattern. This is the Red King from today. It weighs half a carat. It has a beautiful red, blue, green play of colour with like a pin fire going across the whole face with a medium dome. A really nice freeform shape and personally one of my favourites. This one here is obviously the King Stone. Came from a piece of Gamble rough and weighs 0.835 carats. A medium dome, a brightness of 4 with a flagstone and chaff play of colour with blue, greens and oranges. Like a true stunner. I genuinely can't get over how lucky I got from this piece of Gamble rough. What a win. This small little pointer, 0.13 carats, is directional but has a decent brightness when you do see the colour with oranges, greens and blues. Another pointer, oval this time, 0.275 carats, green and blue, flagstone and chaff play of colour. A beautiful little ringstone. The N1 jet black opal weighs 0.615 carats, slightly directional again, but an electric green and blue play of colour. It's a more affordable, top gem black opal. This one with all the white matrix turned out to be a bit of a dud, 0.145 carats, nothing exciting. These two are the obvious winners for me, beautiful black opals. In the comments down below I want you to let me know which is your favourite stone from today's video and give me the reasons as to why. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, it helps me tremendously with the algorithm, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. There's plenty more opal cutting to come. Thank you very much for watching.